It says parallel. So the slope is going to stay exactly the same. Okay, so right here, this is the slope of the current line. Okay, that's the slope, the whatever's by the x is the slope of the current line. So they gave you a line and they gave you a point, and they're saying we want to find a parallel line. So they give you this line and then they give you this point. They're saying find a line that's parallel to this one, meaning it's never going to intersect, but that goes through this point. And so we need to find it, and so it's going to have the same slope, but so point slope formula, is that formula 1, formula 2, or formula 3?
I think 3.
Which is it?
3.
It's 2. How do we know that it's 2? It has the parentheses. So if it has parentheses, it's the point slope formula, okay? They both start with a P, is how I remember. Okay, parentheses, point slope. Okay, so we're going to start off by labeling this x1, y1, and this is my m, okay? And for parallel, we keep the m 100% the same. So we're going to say y minus, what is my y1? 0 equals my m. For parallel, we keep it the same. We don't change anything. So it was 2/5, so it's going to stay 2/5. Let's take it off that. Okay, x minus, what is my x1? -5. Okay, and again, if I have a minus, what needs to happen? Yeah, we need to make these a positive. And that's it. So our original right on point slope.
So what was that whole tangent about?
Because the parallel, so we keep the slope the same. On the perpendicular, which we'll get to on the back, you're going to flip and change. Is going to be the difference. Okay? So if we look at number 3, is it parallel or perpendicular? Parallel. So parallel, we keep the slope the same. What's the slope? What's the slope? -3. Thank you. So this is going to be my slope or my m. This is going to be my x1, y1. Okay, so it's going to look like y minus my y1. What is my y1? 4 equals, what's my m? -3. X minus, what is my x1? -3. Okay, and again, I'm going to change that minus into a plus.
So it's basically what we were doing yesterday.
Pretty much, but I mean, it's just parallel and perpendicular lines. Okay, 5, we're going to label x1, y1, and what is going to be my m? -1/2, okay, is going to be my m. And it's parallel, so we're not going to change it. So it's going to be y minus, what is my y1? -5 equals my m, -1/2, x minus my x1 is 2. Okay, and that minus is going to become a plus. Okay, 7, we can label x1, y1. And again, we're doing parallel. So parallel, you keep the slope the same. So that's going to be my m. We're not going to change it. Okay, so it's going to look like y minus 2 equals -2/3, x minus 3. Okay, 9 is going to be x1, y1, and my m is 2. So it's going to be y minus 3 equals -2, x minus -3. And we're going to change that to a positive. Okay, flip the page. I'm actually gonna do number 13 first. Okay, so make sure you're on 13. I'm gonna do 13 first. Okay, so we're gonna label still x1, y1. What is my slope right now? 3/5. Okay, so this is my m right now, but now it says perp on there. Okay, so we're gonna say y minus my y1 is -4 equals, okay, my m, I need to flip it. So what is the flipped gonna be? 5/3, and I need to change it. So is it gonna be negative or positive? It's gonna be negative. X minus my x1 is 3. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this as a plus. Okay, so look at 11. We're gonna say x1, y1. And my current slope is -2. Okay, I'm on 11. So y minus my y1 is 4. Okay, my current slope is -2. So what's gonna happen when I flip a 2? It's gonna be 1/2, okay, because anything has a 1 underneath of it, so it's gonna be 1/2. Is that original one gonna be negative or positive?
Positive.
Yeah, the new one's gonna be positive, because the original one was negative, okay, so we gotta change the signage. Okay, 15. We got x1, y1. And this is my m. So it's going to be y minus -1. Okay, what is going to be my new slope? We need to flip it. So what's that going to be? 3/4 and change it. So it's going to be negative or positive? Negative. X minus my x1 is 4. Okay, 17 is going to be x1, y1, and this is my m. So I got y minus 4 equals, okay, my m, it was 4, so what's the new one going to be?
-1/4.
1/4, and is it going to be negative or positive?
Negative.
Negative. Okay, and last one, 19, x1, y1, and this is my m. So I got y minus 1 equals, okay, I need to flip it, so what's the new slope gonna be?
2/1.
2/1, which is really just what?
2.
2, okay? However, if you write 2/1, I'm not gonna mark it off, but you do need to just put 2, okay? And then is it gonna be positive or negative?
That will be positive.
It's gonna be positive, x minus 1. Okay, you guys have 10 to do on your own. Go through and get your 10 done, and then you'll be done for today.